Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is so terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor possibly to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concerns for the strengths of the other, as well as the plots, the dynamics of this fixture, all thrown in to a fascinating mix. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to...
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hoylu. Garnacho. Udogi. It's Bentancur. Solanke. That tackle was certainly sturdy. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Garnacho. Shaw. Ah, such a clever touch. Just eases him off the ball. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Danso. Johnson. Solanke. Interesting ball. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. That's Mount. Ahmad. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Ahmad. Oh, the referee's awarded a free kick. There's an early warning shot across the bow. Great leap! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Richarlison helps for safety. No doggy. And Danso. Bentancur. To Richarlison. Solanke. Shot a goal!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Shaw. Played towards the other side. And it's Casemiro. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Gently done. Gets his pass away.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
It's a good-looking cross. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Hoyland. Garnacho. Bentancur wins the duel this time. Easy out of harm's way. Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
He really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bissouma. Udogi. Richarlison. Now Udogi. Looking for options for movement. Richarlison plays it in. It's an excellent interception. Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. To Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro, aim forwards. Ahmad, Garnacho, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Richarlison. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that has been cleared. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Hoyland. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's Casemiro. To Bruno Fernandes. Mount to Bruno Fernandes. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That's been easily repelled. He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mount. Shaw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hit into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Solanke. And they can counter here. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho. Ahmad. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho. No question, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. Richarlison. Ahmad. Boylan. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Danso. Well, that is one way to stop him. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Here's Shaw. Ahmad. That's Mount. Played back in. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Shot could carry, put it away! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Garnacho controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Van de Beek. Bissouma. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Here's Bissouma. It's Bentancur. Garnacho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Johnson. Here's Bissouma. Out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tries a shot! De Ligt is there and he can get that clear. He's tried one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Romero. Richarlison. Done delicately. De Ligt can get it clear. Licked it back promptly. It's Bentancur. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
and constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition plays.
That's been intercepted. Garnacho. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Another chance from a corner. Bruno Fernandes goes short, and he's there to clear it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Hit out towards the right wing. Defence has got rid of that. Stop from the keeper.
Højlund clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now a sudden chance to counter. Richarlison. The pass is intercepted. And it's gone back to the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Shifted upfield. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's definitely not his best. Richarlison. And he's forced to go back. Ahmad. And it's Casemiro. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the left it goes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Garnacho. Cross goes in there. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Richarlison. Now Doggy. Romero, now Pedro Porro, Udogi, Garnacho, and it's Shaw. This might spell and a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. To Richarlison. Udogi. Oh, that's delightful. Pedro Porro. Johnson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Udogi. Richarlison knocks it out wide. Now it's Richarlison. It's Bentancur. Now the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. It's a good run down the right. Ahmad. And it's Casemiro. Nice control. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Very nicely done. Casemiro. Ball up for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Johnson. Some resolute defending there. Into the box. Not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That'll be a throw-in. Pedro Porro. That's tidy. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Bentancur, Bissouma, and he's there to clear it. Oh, it's played into the area. Casemiro is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Shaw. Ahmad. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. Shaw. Casemiro. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Johnson. Romero. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Romero. Bissouma. Some really good ball movement. Bissouma. Now it's Bissouma. Looking for a corner. Bentancur with the short one. Now who's going to be first to this? Climbs up big! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Solanke demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pedro Porro. Nice ball, and he's in here. Udogi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Casemiro, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Johnson. Richarlison. Solanke. Now Udogi. Showing good feet. Bentancur. Johnson. Oh, he's in! It's a throw-in. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Cleared without complication. Romero. Solanke. Johnson! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different. Diogo Dalot. Moved on forwards. Garnacho. Played out to the left flank. Out of play, and it is a goal kick. Bissouma. Now Romero. Now Pedro Porro. Romero. Now Pedro Porro. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Romero. Hoylu. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. That's Mount. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Ahmad. That's Mount. Opts to play it back. Johnson. Udogi. Solanke. Spread out to the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Garnacho. Nice touch. Bruno Fernandes. Chance to shoot now. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Manchester United! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Manchester United take the lead. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Here's the ball in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. He's gone backward here. Bentancur. Closing in on goal. Decent hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mount chooses to go crossfield. He's going to be disappointed with that. Danso. It's Bentancur. Bentancur. Johnson. Played out to the right. Stood up well to him there. Pedro Porro. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Garnacho. Richarlison. Now Romero. Udogi. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Lovely bit of skill. Bruno Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
And he's had it nicked away. Bissouma pinches it off him. Garnacho. And the shot. He's had a shot!
Højlund really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Porro. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Richarlison. Mount. Played to Casemiro. To Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. For sure. And it's Casemiro. To Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. To Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Casemiro. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. But the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Bissouma. To Richarlison. Udogi. And Danso. And they've got a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. It's run loose here. Showing great feet there. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad, and it's Shaw. And he's there to clear it. Danso. Udogi. Ahmad. Oh, strongly challenged there. Danso. Now Udogi. Casemiro. Ahmad. Over to the left. Now it's Casemiro. That's the throw. Can he get away here? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Over it comes. Clears it away. Richarlison. Oh, that's nice. Bentancur.
Richarlison really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ahmad. Played out to the left flank. Casemiro. That's good play. He's been picked out. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bentancur, out to the left it goes. Solanke! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Garnacho.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedro Porro. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's very neat. Now here's the delivery. De Ligt is there and he can get that clear. And that has been clubbed away. Succumbs to the pressure. Spread out to the left. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Now Doggy. Pedro Porro. Johnson. And Solanke! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Solanke certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Ahmad to Martinez. Mount. Casemiro is herring after that one. And Dallo. And it's played forward. And he's there to get it away. Manchester United win it back again. Ahmad. Casemiro. He is just caressing the ball. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Højlund! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Doggy. Richarlison has a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Ahmad. Out to the left it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Proves too strong. Pedro Porro. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Here's Bissouma. Strong running down that left flank. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Casemiro, decent ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And again! Yes! And surely that settles it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Aimed in towards the centre. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Porro. That's very neat. Looking for the runner. Can he get onto this? De Ligt can get it clear. Richarlison! No, not quite. Shaw. Some good work on the right flank here. Shaw delivers. Punched away. Pedro Porro. Richarlison. Johnson. Pedro Porro, lovely feet. Here's Bissouma. Out to the right. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Pedro Porro. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Danger averted for now. Now a doggy. Garnacho. Ahmad. Oh, good spread. Ahmad. No, he's not getting his way this time. Calmly anticipates. Johnson. Now Van de Ven. Udogi. And it's lofted through here. Played into space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bentancur. Johnson! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Shaw. Out for a throw. Oh, it's come loose. Mount. And it's Shaw. To Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bissouma. Johnson. To Richarlison. Solanke. Garnacho. Ahmad. Garnacho. Ahmad. Just eases him off the ball. Richarlison. It's Bentancur. Richarlison. Johnson. Solanke.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Ahmad. And he's heaved it away. For a throw. Richarlison. Udogi. Oh, good ball! This was gone, that's foul. Shaw hurtling down that right flank. Oh, good. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Hoyland. Bentancur. Richarlison. And Solanke! Terrific save.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Ahmad. Garnacho. Played out towards the right wing. Shaw with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Richarlison stood up well to him there. Pinches it off him. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. And Garnacho. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward it goes. Ahmad. Garnacho. To Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Back into the middle. Ahmad. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he has been fouled there. Fernandes! Oh, almost a sixth! Opts for safety. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. He's a sharp little ball here. Bruno Fernandes. Forwards and with intent. Garnacho. Ahmad. Fiddles it through. Nice control. Ahmad! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pedro Porro. He's had it taken off him. Garnacho. Gently done. Garnacho. Ahmad. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Now Romero. Bissouma. It's Bentancur. Richarlison. Casemiro. And it's Shaw. To Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Ahmad. That's Mount. Ahmad. Solanke. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Mount. And it's Shaw. To Bruno Fernandes. And we've reached half-time. There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Ahmad. And that has been cleared. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. Casemiro. Oh, such a clever touch. Massive leap! No joy, but a decent try. Pedro Porro. It's a good run down the right. Oh, it's come loose. It It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That has been cut short. Bentancur. Now Doggy. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Richarlison! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Good palm to that. Manchester United can start a counter here. Mount. And Garnacho. Shaw. Played out to the right. Great chance! Tries a header! And that has flown over. Johnson. Bissouma. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Richarlison! He's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Casemiro. And that's a throw. Aim forwards. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Bruno Fernandes. It's Casemiro. Lovely bit of skill. To Bruno Fernandes. It's gone backwards. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had it mixed shapes to shoot! Oh, he's caught him in or out. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And it's hoisted clear. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Lobbed in behind. That is a great Richarlison! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh,
Now that was a chance. What a chance.
Flashes it across. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing nice and neat. Played out wide. Casemiro. Oh, that's neat. Ahmad. Casemiro. Back when it goes. And he's had a hit. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mount. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Solanke. Here's Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ahmad. Shifted upfield. Garnacho. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's had it taken off him. Shaw. Great run on the overlap here. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Shaw. Ball driven towards the far post. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedro Porro. There's Bissouma. Played out to the right. That's good play. Out towards the flank. Bissouma. Johnson. Played out towards the right wing. Towering header! And the second try! Oh, taken with style! Solanke at his razor-sharp best there.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Bruno Fernandes. And De Ligt. Ahmad. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Bentancur. And Danso. Bentancur. Ball is over the line. Knocks it out wide. Takes on his marker. Casemiro up to meet it! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
all he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Udogu. It's Bentancur. Here's Bissouma. Johnson. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out. And it's Shaw. And Casemiro. Ahmad. Very nicely done. Great leap! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danso. Udogu. It's Bentancur. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Udogu. And Danso. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. Here's Bissouma. Solanke being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
De Ligt. Ahmad.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Cleared without complication. That is lovely. Cross cut. There's the shot! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Bentancur. And Danso. Bissouma. Now Pedro Porro. Johnson. Here's Bissouma. Stays on, it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Bentancur. Oh, great play! Johnson's cross. Clears it away. That's An untidy challenge, free kick given. Casemiro goes on a charge down the left. Oh, nice touch. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
That's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Cleared away. Massive leap! It's there! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Bentancur. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Here's Bissouma. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good spread. Johnson! It's a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Still trying to make a game of this. Bruno Fernandes on 2 now and looking for 3. Casemiro just eases him off the ball. Danger averted for now. Richarlison. Van de Beek. Now Doggy. It's Bentancur. Udogi. And Danso. Bentancur. Pass has gone astray. Garnacho. And it's Casemiro. Ahmad.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Mount tries to dink it in. That's Mount. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. That's tidy. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Van der Beek. Pedro Porro. Nicely intercepted. Casemiro. Hoyland. Ahmad. Moved on forwards. Johnson. Turns back here, probably the best option. And done so. Udogi. To Richarlison. Passes short and sharp. Shaw. And it's Shaw. Played to Casemiro. Ahmad. Muscular approach does pay off here. Richarlison. Van der Beek. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Richarlison. And he's managed to get rid. To Richarlison. He's going for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Ahmad. Oh, strongly challenged there. Interesting ball. Onana is there to clear. Ball's gone out of play. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. That's a throw. And that's aimed into the middle. And he was alert to it. Udogi showing good feet. healthy.
Johnson reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
To Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. And it's Shaw. Ahmad. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. It's anyone's ball now. Ahmad. Ahmad! And that's off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Danso. It's Bentancur. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Garnacho. Pedro Porro. Richarlison. Johnson. Now Pedro Porro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bruno Fernandes. That's Mount. De Ligt. To Martinez. Mount. Casemiro is onto it in a flash. To Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Might be danger. Ahmad! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Van de Beek. Bentancur. Martinez. And it's Casemiro. He can run onto that. Casemiro. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. That is good strength. Bruno Fernandes. Laid out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. Richarlison. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. Here's Bissouma. Bentancur. Richarlison. Udogi. That's tidy. Richarlison. Here's Bissouma. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Casemiro. And it's Shaw. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the clearance is short. Played back in. Garnacho! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself having done well to get there first.
Udogi. And Danso. Romero. Now Pedro Porro. Johnson. It's run loose here. Played out towards the right wing. And that has been cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Richarlison. Garnacho. He's had a hit! Johnson. Here's Bissouma. Johnson. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Martinez. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho. Casemiro. Very nicely done. To Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball and a real chance. Can he finish? No, he's missed it.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Bentancur. Pass just lacking in accuracy. De Ligt. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's Mount. Casemiro. To Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a ball! Johnson. Richarlison. And he's forced to go back. Gently done. Well, that's well seen too. Mount. Shaw at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Ahmad. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Forwards and with intent. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Shaw. Garnacho. Ahmad. Promising cross. And it's hoisted clear. Shaw got a long way forward to join the attack. Danso. Get a throw in. Ahmad. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Moved on forwards. Solanke. Bruno Fernandes. And Garnacho. And it's Shaw. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ups for safety. Richarlison. And he's had it nicked away. Garnacho. And back to the goalkeeper. Bentancur. Bissouma. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ahmad. And it's Shaw. That's Mount. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. That's Mount. Ahmad. The referee's awarded a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Bruno Fernandes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mount, and that has left him in a heap. Ahmad, that's Mount. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Casemiro. Played it up to meet it! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Johnson to Richarlison, Doggy, and That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Diogo Dalot.
Garnacho. And Casemiro. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Mount. Great challenge, time to perfection. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Pedro Porro. Clearly not happy with that. Ahmad. And Garnacho. And it's Shaw. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. Richarlison. Solanke. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Casemiro. Over to the left. Casemiro with the cross. Romero tries to clear. Played it again. Pedro Porro. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. Now Doggy. Richarlison. He is through here. Crosses it in. Johnson. Garnacho. Mount. Ahmad. And it's Casemiro. Ahmad. And that's a good ball. Danso. Now a Doggy. Danso. It's Bentancur. Udogi. It's Bentancur. Romero. Forward it goes. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Solanke is onto this. And that has been clubbed away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Proves too strong. Johnson. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Bentancur, shifted upfield. Richarlison. Well, that is one way to stop him. Johnson. Here's Bissouma. Garnacho. Ahmad. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Udogie. Richarlison. It's Bentancur. He's in a good position here, and he's there to get it away. Pedro Porro. Shaw. Pedro Porro. That looks a good ball.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Udogie. Richarlison gets to show off his quick feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards. De Ligt. Garnacho. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Danso. It's Bentancur. Gently down. Romero. Johnson. That's very neat. Picked out brilliantly.
No foul, says the referee.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Johnson. Now Pedro Porro. Johnson. Richarlison. Is there any support? He might not need it. It's Bentancur. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedro Porro. Here's Bissouma. Played out to the right. Richarlison! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice control. Bruno Fernandes gets rid without sophistication. Johnson. Now Pedro Porro. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Johnson. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, sweet feet. It's a loose ball. Højlund. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, red, nice interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Mount. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro. Pedro Porro. And done so. Richarlison. Johnson. Ahmad. For sure. That's Mount. Garnacho. Play to Casemiro. Casemiro. Oh, that's neat. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Here's Shaw. Oh, this is a great position. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. And now the hit! Keeper's not concerned by that. Bentancur, Bissouma, now Van de Ven, Udogie, to Richarlison, Solanke, Richarlison, he's got a side of goal, and for sure that was not one of his best. Ahmad. No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Shaw. That is lovely. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mount. Ahmad to Bruno Fernandes. And here's Casemiro. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy. Bentancur. Solanke. Out to the left it goes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, really good feet. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Bentancur. Here's Bissouma. It's just beyond his reach. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Garnacho. For sure. Now who's going to be first to this? Solanke. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Solanke. Richarlison. Garnacho. Højlund. He's a sharp little ball. He's got the shot away! Goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Johnson threads one in. It's run loose here. Bissouma. 4 added minutes on the board. Succumbs to the pressure. Richarlison! Keeper always had the measure of that. Shaw. That's Mount. Moved on forwards. Ahmad. And it's Casemiro. Lovely bit of skill. And it's played into the middle. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Manchester United got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Shaw. Solanke. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Solanke, a real chance if he can get through. Ahmad. Here's Shaw. Garnacho. He's away! Spread out to the left. Casemiro. Oh, such a clever touch. Great leap! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Bentancur. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Now Pedro Porro. Johnson. To Richarlison. Bissouma. It's Bentancur. Richarlison. Oh, here's a chance! Bruno Fernandes can get it clear. Now Pedro Porro smoothly does it. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick.
they didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Ahmad, and he's forced to go back. Garnacho. Johnson. Richarlison. Solanke. To Richarlison. Solanke. Played out wide. Now Pedro Porro. Oh, nice touch. Bissouma. Out to the right. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Has a shot! And he steered it beyond the post. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Pinches it off him. Richarlison. Now Pedro Porro. Lovely feet. Looking for the runner.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Mount. Shaw. And he cuts out the supply. Forward it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's been cut out, well played. Mount. Ahmad. That's Mount. Shaw. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Wasn't a great header in the end. And time is up.